Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. The 25-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw on third down, Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Maverick Wolf. Hey, let's go. Go ground.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Check. 53's mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Whoa.
Let's go. Hey, we got...
Hey, Foxtrot.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Protect yourself, man.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 11.
Mike 51. You remember me?
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
76.
On first down, Goff. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity, because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24. Check 23.
This is Grant. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They will run with Grant. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
We go tonight. 180. Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Goff on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hold on. Check. Tight dog. Eyes up. Whirling. Mike 51.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Maverick.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready. 60 out, 51. Man out. Check.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Vikings take over.
Here we go.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 53's the Mike. 53.
Now Goff going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Set, hut. Drop deep, drop deep. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the way to go.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
53, check 53.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Goff now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. On 1st down, it's gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Out out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Tens the mic. Switch up.
On 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Across the NFL landscape, a little bit of a surprise right now in Dallas. For the moment, it's in fact the Seahawks who have the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And the Raiders first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Vikings 7. Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Gone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
The 13-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line. From
the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Three buzz.
3rd and long. It's gone. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He runs.
Super 66.
53, Mike.
Goff throwing again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vic Beasley, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2nd down and goal. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Wilson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Daniels. Flush to his right. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard